What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casters Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So today we had two Jordans that dropped. So this is going to be a drop recap video over those two Jordans. Now the first one that we had was the Air Jordan 1 True Blue, which I did do a hold or sell video in my last video. So if you check that out, or if you're interested in reselling that shoe, go check out that hold or sell video before you purchase the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. And then the other shoe that dropped today was the Air Jordan 5. It was something on Mars. I can tell y'all the name. It was the Air Jordan 5 Dunkle Mars, and it was a women's exclusive dunk. So the biggest size was a 12 in women's, which is a 10.5 in men's. So I'm going to be talking about both of those shoes. Just talk about, I guess, how they did today, and then, of course, get y'all's opinion on what y'all thought about the shoes as well. And then there will be a daily list up at the end of the video, just going over some future looks over a couple shoes that we got looks at this week. Now, of course, before we jump into the video, I am still running a fundraiser for scholarships. So, once again, selling popcorn. So if you're interested in buying any popcorn, even just donating, check out the link down below in the video, and you can go to the link, check out all the different popcorn flavors on there. I think there's like chocolate on there as well, or you can just donate to the scholarship fund as well. If you can support, that would be great. If not, I understand it's no big deal at all. But if you do support, appreciate y'all's support as always. So starting off today, so like I mentioned, I'll go ahead and start with the one. So like I mentioned, we have the Air Jordan 1 True Blue, and if you're not familiar with that shoe, the colorway is basically from the Air Jordan 3 True Blue, which is retro several times, but it is one of the OG Jordan 3 colors. So since it's the 35th anniversary of the Jordan 3, they are putting that colorway on the Jordan 1, which is what we got today. So as of 3 o'clock today, 3 o'clock p.m., so it's been several hours since the release. I literally just checked sneakers, and pretty much every size is still on the sneakers app. The only size that is sold out is a men's 7.5 or a woman's size 9, but literally every other size is on that app, is on the sneakers app. Now moving over to the Jordan 5s. So this was actually an interesting Jordan 5. It's an orangish colored one, and I'll put up a picture so y'all can see it. But it almost reminds me of the Raging Bull 5s that recently came out. That same material, just in an orange color on here. And similar to the Jordan 1 True Blues, these Jordan 5 Dunkle Mars, almost all the sizes are on there. Like I mentioned, they went up to a women's size 12. So on the sneakers app currently, they have a women's 5 to a women's 11. And the only sizes they don't have is a women's 10.5 or a men's 9. Women's 11.5, which is a men's 10. And then a woman's 12, which is a men's 10.5. So those are the couple sizes that are still on the sneakers app. But once again, both shoes are still on the sneakers app if you're interested in them. And if you have kids that are interested in the Jordan 1s, they did have grade school sizes on there. They did have toddler, preschool. They had a full size run of the Jordan 1 True Blues on the sneakers app still. So if you're interested in that shoe, there you go. If you can get it discounted and you have like a discount code, or you just wait for the shoe to go on sale, that's an even better way to get the shoe, because it doesn't look like it's going to sell out, which I figured it was not going to be, especially for the Jordan 1 True Blues. Now, let's go ahead and jump to the stock numbers, because I do have those for both shoes. So starting off with the Jordan 1 True Blues, they had a men's 3.5 through a men's 18. They had a total of 111,288 pairs. Continuing on, look, I just got a notification about them. Let me check this notification real quick, because it did say Jordan 1 True Blue, and I think this is just them on the Nike store. No, this is Jordan 1 True Blue. This is from J23, but sizes 8 through 12 are on the JD Sports and Finish Line website. So as you see, other places still have the shoe. But going back to the stock numbers, so for grade school, they had a 3.5 wide to 7 wide, a total of 156,897 pairs. Preschool 2C to 10C, 49,680. And then going to the Jordan 5 Dunkle Mars, this is the women's exclusive once again. That's a women's 5 through women's 12, and it had 90,243 pairs on the sneakers app this morning. So there were a ton of these, both Jordan 1s and Jordan 5s on the sneakers app this morning. Ladies, let me know how I feel about the Jordan 5 Dunkle Mars. I didn't get this one early. I haven't gotten a pair of them at all. But seeing that the smallest sizes are sitting, or just really all the sizes are still sitting, I'm curious to see how the ladies feel about this shoe. Guys, if you're watching this and you were able to purchase that shoe, or you have interest in this Jordan 5, let me know what y'all think about it as well. And the same with the Jordan 1 True Blue. How do y'all feel about that colorway? Did you like it? Did you not? Or is it just not one that you're really interested in? I thought about going for a pair, and I said I would enter the Foot Locker reservation for one, and I ended up not doing it. Like, by the time I even remembered to do it, it was too late. But I didn't try today for a pair. I was just kind of like, I really don't need the shoe. Like, the colorway is nice, but it's not one that's a must cop for me. And I know we're going to be getting plenty more Air Jordan 1s over the year. So it's not really like a must cop for me to, like, right now have the first Jordan 1 that drops of the year. So it wasn't a hard pass for me. I didn't even wake up for the sneakers drop this morning, so I wasn't tripping too much over the shoe. But if you were able to cop either pair, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to see what y'all's thoughts and opinions are on either shoe, and if you're able to go for them. Now, like I mentioned about going on sale, I do see these going on sale on the Nike app. Usually at some point Nike will discount stuff, or even other stores will discount stuff. So if you're interested in the shoe but don't want to pay the retail price, you could wait for it to go on sale as always and just cop that way. I know like Finish Line, they have their point system where you can do like $20 off, so you can go that route as well. I'm sure these will be in stores and just kind of sitting there. So at some point they will go on sale. You'll be able to grab them for cheaper than what they are if you want to go that route, if you're interested in the shoe. Now, that is everything I have in regards to the Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars and for the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. So let's go ahead and jump into a quick daily lace-up. And like I mentioned, we have a couple early looks at shoes that are set to drop at some point this year. Not all of them have release dates yet, but that is okay. We're still going to talk about them and just get a look at them. So, starting off from Z Sneakerheads, and we actually got this yesterday on the 13th. Which is Friday the 13th. But this Z Sneakerheads early look is for a Nike Dunk Low. And this is the Nike Dunk Low Mocha, which is set to drop sometime this year, like I mentioned, in 2023. But this is a mocha colored dunk. And y'all know how the dunk craze has been. It's been all over the place. People have been going crazy for these dunks. They love them. Everybody wears them. This is going to, I think, be another one that is going to fly off shelves. Like, y'all know how hard it's been to get pandas and how much those have restocked. And we're always seeing panda dunks. I can see this mocha being somewhere along the lines of all of the other popular dunks that we've gotten. This is a great colorway. If it looks like this, I think this will do very well. I think people will like it. Brown is always different to wear, and this is brown and white, so it'll be a mixture, or like a mix-up for what people normally get. But I think this will be a cool colorway to have. I will be trying for it, so we're gonna see whenever it drops if I can get my hands on it. Now, considering I mentioned in my last video there were two Union AJ Kale lows that were set to drop this year. We had a look at the first one, which was a white pair. It was a canvas material. Now, there was an ad posted by DR Wu, and I actually found it on Twitter by this guy, Josh Scruggs. He posted about it. I guess he had found it. But he has found the other colorway of the Jordan 1 AJ Kale that is set to drop. And this one is a leather colorway, and it is a gray Union Jordan 1 Low AJ KO. So I will put up a picture of both, but that is what they both look like. It's an all-white canvas pair and then a leather gray pair. I'll probably end up passing on both of them. Like I mentioned before, I'm interested in the Air Jordan 1 Union High that is set to come out at some point this year. So whenever we get looks at that, that is the shoe that I'm going to be most interested in from Union this year, unless they randomly drop some other shoe or Jordan this year. Now, considering on to another first look, this one's from Kicks Finder, and this is a look at the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG Black Toe. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have not been the biggest fan of Jordan 1 lows. I don't have any. I think I have one pair of them, which is one that came out last year. So I don't really have too many of them. But this black toe, this Jordan 1 looks really good. I'm actually very interested in it. And they have these like mocha colored laces in here, and they look good with the shoe. So I think this is going to be one that I probably try and cop for myself. Of course, I think these will do very well. It's got that black, red, and white colorway, and y'all know how well that colorway does on Jordans. So this will be one that I probably will try to cop for myself. Hopefully I can get a pair. They look pretty good. I'm not even going to lie. Even the quality on here looks pretty good. So this will be one that I have to get in hand just so I can see what they look like. And then last but not least, we got one more look from Site Supply, and this is an on-foot look of the Nike Dunkle Glow in the Dark, which is set once again to come out at some point this year. But these are interesting. It's like just a really bright, almost lime green with a black Nike swoosh, white laces, and then some orange hits on the back. And these almost remind me of like a Halloween dunk just because of the colors on here. But they do glow in the dark. So these will be the sole glows right there. This will be another one that I will be curious to see how they look in person. And I like I feel like glow in the dark can be hit or miss with some people, so some people will like them, some won't. It'll be interesting to see how well these do whenever these do drop. But this is the Nike Dunk Low glow in the dark. So let me know how you feel about all the AJ Kales, the black toes, the mocha dunks, and then the glow in the dark dunks. Let me know how you feel about all 4 of those shoes. Are you interested in any of them? Are you gonna pass on all of them? Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on those. But that is everything I have for this video. So once again, let me know if you're able to cop the Air Jordan 1 True Blue or the Air Jordan 5 Dunk on Mars, or how you feel about the 4 early looks that I talked about in the daily lace up. Once again, selling popcorn for scholarships, so if you're interested, go check out the link down below. If you can support, much appreciated for your support. But as always, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. Go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, all notification bells so you can stay today when I post new content. As always, I will catch y'all in the next video.